Hi guys, Ann here. So it's my third video and I have some exciting news. I got my insurance approval and my surgery is scheduled for May 24th. I am so incredibly excited. So this time what I'm talking about is all the stuff I bought to prepare myself. I'm not at work, I'm actually at home, so I'm probably a little louder and you can hear my bird who wants to chime in. So first off, I want to tell you about the phases that my doctor has us do. I have everything they have given me, in this lovely binder, including, look, there's what my stomach looks like, just in case you were wondering. So the 4 phases that my doctors have designated is, my bird's going to drive me crazy, is I have the, I'm going to actually cover my bird up. Hold on. Okay, you need to be quiet. Ooh. Okay, sorry about that. So, I have a 10-day liquid diet prior to my surgery. Okay, covering them up didn't help. So I will do that. So my surgery is May 24th, 2016. I have my last pre-op class and pre-op testing on the 9th. And then the 14th is when I start my 10 days of liquid diet. After that is phase 1, which is 10 days afterwards also. Phase 2 is days 10 through 4 weeks after surgery, and that's a pureed diet. Think mushy, pureed, blenderized. After that is 5 weeks through 6 months, and that's phase 3, and it's soft foods. And then phase 4, which is 6 months and on, is considered lean and green. So that's my phases. So I have been collecting stuff and getting everything ready for what I need. The first off, along with my binder of everything, I do have a journal, and I took this to all of my classes. We have a support monthly meeting called Bariatric Buddies, and they talk about different things each month. So I take this and I put notes in there. And right now I'm actually also putting notes for questions I have before I go into surgery. I also put down anything watching other people's YouTube videos that I found interesting, and then or comments, questions to ask the doctor to make sure it's the same plan for me, or ideas that I think are great. So that's all in my journal. Let's see. Number 1, as we all know, water bottle. I actually had this really cool one that had it marked off hourly, and then you refill and do it again. Went on a road trip, and my daughter left it at a rest stop, so kind of a bummer. This does have 24 ounces, so I know I'll be drinking a couple of those a day. And if you're walking or going to the gym, mine actually opens up. It holds a key, or you can put money or ID in there. So I just got that online. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's called the Kangaroo. It's Contigo, so a good brand. Right now I'm already doing liquid diet kind of during the day, my own choice, and then dinner at night, which I have to admit have not always been the healthiest dinners, because I'm kind of doing the bucket list of the last meals. Probably not a good idea, but trying to get out of my system, and I'm good all day, so actually I have not gained anything. So, like just about everybody else, I'm a fan of the Premier protein. Not a fan, however, of the strawberry Premier protein. So I have chocolate and vanilla. Vanilla is actually my favorite, and I have added flavoring to it to kind of just change it, because I know I'm going to get tired of it, because I'll have 20 days and beyond. Of course, if you're going to be doing your own, or you're using the powdered shakes, a shaker bottle is important. My son actually uses it for his chocolate milk all the time. But it's just a great bottle. It has the markings on it for how much water you're putting in, and then one of those spiffy shaker balls. So these are available everywhere. They work great. What I use mine for right now is I normally do a Premier protein in the morning. In the afternoon I have a soup, which I'll show you. But as my afternoon snack, I do the nectar, which is more of a juice, which I like it. So I do this at work. I keep one at work and one here. Huge bottle, but it's a big old scoop in there. So let's see, I don't know how many calories it is, to be totally honest, but it's a whole lot of protein. So 23 grams per scoop, which goes into 8 ounces, which is wonderful. I have the kiwi strawberry, and this one is my favorite, Crystal Sky. It's blue. As we're getting into summer, I'm in Northern California. It's going to be in the hundreds, and my thought is that I will actually blend this with ice and make almost like a slushie, because it kind of reminds me of an Otter Pop. So, like I said, along with that, for my lunches, and I will be using these for my liquid diet phase, I have the Ungery, where's the name on there? Oh, this one's unflavored. Well, I have the Ungery unflavored. So this is cool. It's protein powder that you can add to anything. 1 scoop, has 90 calories. However, it has 21 grams of protein. So it's Ungery, which is backwards on the screen, of course. You can add it so you're making your own broth at home. You can add that in to make sure it has protein. They even talk about putting it in like sugar-free, fat-free pudding, mixing it in, making it have protein in it. The other Ungery that I have is actually a chicken broth. I've been told it's going to be great. I actually taste it. It kind of tastes like top ramen juice to me. But they said it's great when you get to the blenderized stage to make some of that and blenderize your chicken in it, or use it to make like split pea soup, because you're getting that chicken flavor, but also the protein in it. Honestly, wasn't too bad. The other one I like, this one is by Bariatric Advantage, and it's a vegetable soup. So you put the scoop in there, let's see, 120 calories, 20 grams of protein. So I think these are going to be great. Not saying I don't like sweets, however, I am more of a steak and potatoes girl. I would pass up cake any day for steak and potatoes. So I think those savory tastes are going to work better for me. So as far as having that stuff prepared, I've got a couple things going for me. I got this. I like because it has a lid, because you never know what smells are gonna permeate your stuff. But this is an ice cube tray. I actually got it from Tupperware. I don't know if you can see. The coolest thing is it has these buttons on the bottom, so you can just push out your stuff after you've frozen it. I'm not going to use it for ice. When I'm going to make a batch of the broth, and I'm going to freeze it in here, pop out 1 or 2 of the little cubes, and in the beginning that'll be a meal for me. So I got that idea from a friend. She said it worked great. Easy peasy. Once they're frozen, you can pop them out and put them in a Ziploc bag and leave them in your freezer and freeze something else. Also in the beginning, so this container, where is it at? Okay, I actually got these at the dollar store. And there's 12 of them in there. And they're these itty bitty little cups with a lid that seals, which is going to be wonderful. Like I said, there's 12 of them, and they're about 1/3 of a cup. So I figure in the beginning, when it's the 1/4 cup is all we're eating, my pureed, once again, I can have it pre-made and in there, and that'll be easy for me. I only get to be off work 2 weeks, so I'll be able to take it with me. Pretty simple. I don't know if anybody will want to share with me. It's probably going to look really weird. When I move up to a little bigger, I actually bought these. These are custard cups, so you can actually bake, mix, freeze, store, everything. And they're about 4 to 6 ounces. These ones are glass. And again, they have lids. So just trying to think portion size, smaller containers. My husband and daughter are actually going to be gone at Boy Scout camp all summer, right after I have the surgery. So I'll just be cooking for myself, which might be a really good start for me. So kind of excited about that. To go along with all those little containers, again at the dollar store, I bought baby spoons and baby forks. Everybody's telling me that the smaller bites are a great way to go. You don't want a huge old spoon when all you need is an itty bitty one. So I think that's going to be helpful. I've actually, I won't lie, used it a couple times, another one, just to slow myself down now, kind of get used to feeling when my body is full or satisfied. I don't want to be full. I want to be satisfied. So trying to slow it down so I can follow my body's cues. The last thing, and you don't have to go out and buy this, but I actually got it on Craigslist, brand new. This is just a little Cuisinart. Honestly, I think I paid $10 for it. I doubt they're much in the store, and I like a regular blender. You don't have to go buy one of those super duper ones that cost $200. This one has the Smart Stick in it, so I can put it straight into soups or something if I make soups to blenderize it. Or it's got, I don't know if you could tell, but it's got a little cup here to put stuff in, and then the stick hooks on and we'll puree the stuff there. So I probably go a little overboard, but I get very excited and want to make sure I'm totally prepared. I guess after my surgery, I will go back and tell you what I actually really used and what I did not. But in the meantime, I think I'm pretty set. So May 24th, 2016 is my surgery date. I am extremely excited. I'm ready to get on this journey and get going. We'll see how I am afterwards. Right away, everybody talks about buyer's remorse. So I'm sure those first few days when you're not feeling so hot. But after the fact, I think it's going to be fabulous. I am so excited. I hope you guys are too. I will be back. I think I'll come back after I do my pre-op surgery and testing and tell you what that was about. I find it very interesting to compare what all the different doctors do. My doctors have admitted that they are a little more strict on things. They're also a center for excellence, and people come up from all over the state to see them because they are so amazing. So I'm quite excited. Until next time, friends, let's keep going on the journey. Bye-bye.